Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark here, and we have the summer update in Anime Fighters dropping in 8 minutes. Now, we did have a little stage discussion with Dirub yesterday, and in case you guys missed it, I wanted to talk a little bit about the summer event, kind of how I plan on doing things. So, the summer event, you enter it through World 1, and it's a brand new world. So it's similar to the Spooky Island Halloween event. If you guys played Anime Fighters last year, it's a brand new world and you can't use your existing units. So we're going to enter this door. You're going to have a new world. You're going to pick your new starter unit. And then with that starter unit, you're basically going to farm some new currency. It's probably some currency related to, beaches, maybe beach balls, whatever the new currency is. You're going to, umbrellas, seashells, whatever. You're going to farm up your new currency and you're going to need to farm up a brand new team. So you're getting a brand new team of fighters. You're going to use those fighters to basically farm more new currency. And then the really big difference between this event and the Spooky Island Halloween event from last year is that now in this summer world, you can open a Divine and a Secret, which have stats which are better than... the Divine at least is going to have the best base stats in the game. So it will start off a low level. So you'll hatch it at who knows what level it will be. It will be low level. But once the event is over, you're going to be able to level it up, and it has the highest base stats in the game. So it's going to be the best unit in the game once leveled. Really, really good Divine. Plus, Dirub has said that the Secret is also going to be competitive. Whatever that means, I guess it means that it's going to be pretty high. It might not be the highest base damage Secret, but it's going to be comparable to like a high world Secret. So that's good news. We have basically, for endgame players, we now have a reason to play this event, unlike the Spooky Island event. It's really good news, and it means that you want to be playing as much as you possibly can during this event. So let me tell you what I found out by talking to Dirub yesterday. The event is going to last for for 2 weeks, is what he said. Approximately, we're going to have 2 weeks to basically be going for opening the new Divine, this limited time event. Now, because it is a new world and we're going to have to open the new star with the new currency, it means that you're not going to be able to do time trials to earn the new currency. And it also means that we're going to be spending a lot of time farming in this new world, because the new world is pretty much going to be the only way for us to get the new currency, whatever it is. So let me show you kind of what my plans are to do for this event. So one thing that is active, so we can't use any of our existing teams. We can't go and just use your yen team or your drops team or your best fighters or your lucky team even. You can't use any of those fighters that you already have that exist. But what you can use is your artifacts. So I'm using my Artifact of Attack that gives me bonus damage. The reason why I'm starting with Artifact of Attack is because I want to farm as much of the new currency as possible and complete the quests as quickly as possible. So that's what I'm starting with. You guys are welcome to start with whatever you want, but I'm going to farm up as much currency as I possibly can. And then later on tonight, I think around right before I go to sleep, I'm going to switch to, I think that's right about where my timer is going to be up in 13 hours. I'm going to switch to my Artifact of Fortune, which is going to give me additional luck. And then I'm going to try and open this new star overnight, all night, overnight. I'm going to try and AFK open it. So that's my plan for the event. Feel free to try that. If you do switch to Artifact of Attack right now, keep in mind you're going to be stuck with attack for 24 hours. So I would farm the new currency for 24 hours and then switch to Artifact of Fortune at some point to try and open for as long as you can. Like I said, the event should be 2 weeks. However, I don't know if the boosts are going to last 2 weeks. So that's something that we're still kind of in the dark about. Dirub didn't really clarify what the event was going to be as far as the boosts were concerned. I did ask him to do all boosts, but he said he'd have to talk to the team about it. He thinks that all boosts was a little bit overpowered. So my assumption is that he's going to make it a really good event. It will, hopefully we get like 3 or 4 5x boosts, but I'm not sure that we're going to get all of them. The ones that we really need for this event are time and luck and probably XP, maybe damage, or drops. They're all the boosts are going to be good for this event, but time and luck especially are the two really big important ones that we need to be able to get us the divines. Now, one note about the divine units, because we don't have our lucky teams, we can't use our existing lucky teams. Direb has actually increased the drop rate for the secrets and the divines in this new world. I don't know how much, I don't know exactly what that means. He didn't tell me how much he's improved it, but the drop rates are better in this summer world. So hopefully, if you're opening in it as much as you can over the next 2 weeks, you can get at least 3 divine units so you can limit break a divine. If not, then shoot for, 3 to 6 secrets of the new secret or the summertime secret so that you can limit break some of those secrets. But even though we can't use our existing lucky team, what we can do is create brand new utility teams. So one of the first things I'm going to be trying to do once I get into the summer world is I'm going to try and farm a full team of just damage units. And then sometime tonight, this evening, I'm going to try and roll some lucky 2s or lucky 3s onto my units and get a utility team before I go to sleep so that I can open with a full team of lucky 2 or lucky 3. Like I said, I can't use this existing lucky team, but I will be able to use whatever utility team I create from the units within Summer World. So just keep that in mind. We're basically kind of starting over. Everyone's going to have a fresh slate. There are a few things that are going to transition though, or be applicable to the summer world, such as your upgrades and your artifact. Those are global. So make sure you guys, hopefully you farmed enough fragments that you can activate an artifact. If you don't have any artifacts unlocked, I would definitely recommend trading. Probably the easiest one to trade for is your Artifact of Riches. That takes yellow and orange fragments, and it's probably one of the easiest one. It's the least in demand when it comes to fragments. The green fragments and the purple fragments are very, very high in demand, so it's pretty hard to level up your Artifact of Fortune. Your Artifact of Attack is also pretty easy. No, sorry, did I get that wrong? Artifact of Attack is actually red and yellow. Let me pull up. I have this all on a spreadsheet right here. I'm going to post a video on this as well, but let me just verify that. So Artifact of Riches is yellow and orange, and then Artifact of Attack is red and purple. Reds are pretty easy to get as well. It's the purples that are pretty rough, because purples are in Artifact of Time, Artifact of Fortune, Artifact of Passage. Purple's in like everything. So blue, green, and purple are pretty hard to get your hands on. They're very expensive to trade for. But so, like I was saying, I would probably, if you can, trade for yellow and orange, get your Artifact of Riches up. Second easiest would probably be getting your Artifact of Attack. And then the hardest one that's going to be valuable for this event is going to be getting the Artifact of Fortune. Or you could also use Artifact of Time. Personally, I don't think Artifact of Time is great during a time event. So assuming that we do have time this event, if this event does have a time boost, which I'm assuming it does, I would not go out Artifact of Time. I think these others are probably more valuable. But, that's just a heads up on what I'm personally doing. And so, yeah, that's essentially the summer event. Let's see if I have anything else I wanted to mention. There's going to be a limited time mount and yen upgrade, just like the other events, the Halloween event and the Valentine and Christmas event and everything. And one more thing, there is limited time summer passives. So in the past, there's been some really good passives that have been limited time. So one example is Generous. Generous is like solid gold and draconic mixed into one. It's a really good passive. That's one maybe that obviously Generous itself won't be returning because it's not Christmas event, but maybe something similar to it. There might be some really good limited time summer passives. As soon as I find out what those summer passives are, I will be doing a video on them and we can kind of discuss what the best ones are. But yeah, that's essentially the plan for today's update. That's what I'm going to be doing. It looks like it says update releasing, but it's not coming out. So maybe it's a little bit delayed. But hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of what to do here. Make sure you activate your artifact. Make sure you're going into the new summer world and you're playing as much as possible. And then make sure that you are going for that new limited time divine and the new limited time summer passives, because that divine unit, like I said, is the best unit in the game. It's going to be absolutely insanely strong, even stronger than Chief Mage. So make sure you open as much as you can in this summer world. I'm going to be streaming this entire event. I'll be playing as much as I can during it. So if you want to stop by the stream on YouTube, that would be great. And hopefully I see you there. Anyways, Malo Alpito, thanks for watching. And peace. I'm out of here.